I adjusted my camera settings and I'm really liking it in the viewfinder. Tell me if you guys noticed the difference. Tell me what you think I did. Sorry, my allergies are acting all the way up. Not anything new there, but they're definitely acting up. Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite mama of 3, Bougie Vintage, and today's video is obviously get ready with me. We're going to focus on our face and we're going to pull the look together. However, I am drawing from some inspo today. Typically when I sit in front of you, I have no idea what I'm going to do, but today my look is coming from a celebrity. Over the years, you guys have told me I look like everybody under the sun, okay? So many people have said I look like this person and I look like that person. And that's actually before I even got on YouTube. When I was working at Garage, people would come in there and tell me who they thought I looked like, okay? And so today I'm gonna do one that I actually kind of agree with, but it's super weird and kind of out of the box in terms of looks. Right now, before I reveal whose look I'm going to be recreating, comment and tell me who you think it is. And then as you're watching the video, just edit your comment and tell me if you agree now that I said it, or if I am acting in complete delusion. To start, I put on my Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. and I'm now going to apply the Milk of Magnesia because it was mixed reviews in my comments, girl, about the Milk of Magnesia now. But the thing is, that's why I put on the primer first, because I want to put a barrier between my skin and the Milk of Magnesia. I didn't have any problems with it, but I only used it one time. So it's like, you know, I can't really say whether or not it had a negative effect on my skin. My main issue with my skin has always been my nose and my upper lips sweating like they ain't got no sense. And so that is why I opted to go with the Milk of Magnesia primer, because nothing else seems to work for me. However, based on the little bit of research I did about it, and somebody suggested Yuki's video to me about the Milk of Magnesia because she was using it for, I think she said 5 years straight. Based on that video, she did say that she was experiencing like a lot of whiteheads and things of that nature, and obviously, you know, skincare is really important to me, so I don't want those issues. But I live in a really hot climate now and I've had to adjust, and so that is what we are witnessing now. I'm gonna switch up my routine a little bit today. I really want to concentrate the product in this problem area, and one of these days I'm going to get the right amount in my cup, because I definitely have been pouring way too much. I think a little goes a long way. I have quite a bit left in here and I don't need all of it. Color corrector, I will be taking my Makeup Forever, and I'll probably use a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is clearly way more than I had on the other day. Like, oh my. It's a lot. Believe it or not, one of the celebrities that you guys tell me I look like is Alexa Demi. And when somebody first commented it, I didn't know who that was because I don't watch Euphoria, and she's actually been in a lot more things than just Euphoria, but that's like, to me, her most popular role. I'm gonna have to shove this up my nose for a little bit because I don't know what is going on. As I was saying, you guys, or at least somebody in the YouTube verse, has told me that I look like Alexa Demi. And when I saw Alexa Demi for the first time, in my mind, I was like, oh, she reminds me of Belle, like my child. That's how I feel like Belle will look when she's older. And so it made sense that people say that I look like her, because I don't know if it's the face shape or like the big eyes, girl. I don't know what it is there, but there is definitely something on her face, or about her face, sorry, that reminds me of my own. So I totally get it that people say that I look like her. And when I had told my sister, she had said the same thing, that she reminds her of Belle. So obviously, as we know, Belle is my twin, so it's just like Alexa Demi is like a light-skinned version of me. I don't know what her ethnicity, her race, I don't know what Alexa Demi is, girl. I don't know if she's biracial, girl, or Latina. I don't know what she is. But that's completely irrelevant. The fact of the matter is, it's giving doppelganger, okay? And I actually quite like her face. I think she's super cute. So I'm happy with this comparison because there are some people y'all tell me I look like, and I'm like, I don't look like that. So yeah, I took the antihistamine liquid. I don't want to like take, if I take the pill, baby, I'm going to sleep. My nose keeps running, and taking the product from right here, which problematic. I just popped an allergy pill. Hopefully it'll kick in quickly. So this is the look I will be doing. It's a very basic look. I didn't want to go too crazy. And from what I know, her mom is a makeup artist and has been in the industry for years. And Alexa Demi is a lot older than she looks, which is my situation as well. I'm much older than I present. Gotta love good genes now, okay? I am going with the same NARS foundation that I used the other day. This is Medium Dark 4 Macau All Day Luminous Lightweight Foundation. I quite like this foundation. This is what I'm going with. And I'm using my, what's it called, brush? My stippling brush to apply it. And I'm going to be applying it on my entire face. Of course, covering all of the Milk of Magnesia. In the comment section below, tell me the famous person or celebrity that you get told you look like a lot, and if you agree with it or not. And you know what's so funny? My mom has like this, it's almost like an idiot savant thing where we'll be watching something and she'll be like, that looks like Kanye. And for a second, I'm like, nah. But then when I really look, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, he actually does. How did you see that? Like, she has this weird knack for doing that no matter what. And it's always spot on. I'm like, what the heck? It's like a weird talent. I don't know. She can like see somebody else's face in somebody else, and it's eerily accurate. So one thing I was saying in the last video was that you have to be paying attention to detail when using the Milk of Magnesia primer, because if you don't get your product directly on it, it will show up through the makeup. Tell me if you guys can tell what I did to my lighting, because I changed it and I'm actually obsessed with it. Well, I really didn't change the lighting, but I did adjust my camera settings, because in my last few videos I've been finding that I didn't like the lighting. I adjusted my camera, so tell me if you noticed the difference, or if you didn't notice until I said something, or if you're clicking out of this video to go see what the hell I'm talking about. Oh girl, if it's not one thing, it's another, because I've solved my sweating problem. However, and that's a big however, the problem I'm now faced with today is these damn allergies. Nice, clear, even base. My makeup feels like it's sticking to my face. It's not my most favorite feeling in the world. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I don't typically like to feel like I have makeup on, because then I want to take it off. I do like my makeup to be light on the face, even if it's a full coverage. I don't want to feel like I'm wearing makeup, so that's kind of one of the downsides I'm finding with the new priming that I'm doing. When I go to edit and I have to edit out the sniffles, it is so tedious. It's not even funny. It's not even something that you guys would think about, because you probably are still gonna hear me sniffling while you're watching the video, because I can't get out every sniffle, just like I can't get out every time I use the word see what I mean? I really like this look. So like, this look is very minimal. Like, she's not overly highlighted. Her contour is very soft. Her eye look is very subtle, but it's still a very pretty look. And her eyebrows look very natural. Obviously, my eyebrows are super thin. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do when we get to the eyebrow portion of the video. Okay, so I'm gonna take NW53 by MAC and NW50. NW53 and NW50 in the 24-Hour Studio Fix Concealer. I'm gonna mix them to achieve the contour shade that I want. And I work it on the back of my hand before I even apply it to my face, because this is another one of those concealers that you have to move sort of quickly with it. And then I'm going to take my other brush and soften it. Now I don't have to work too hard, because obviously I still got to add my highlighting shades. The makeup look is definitely on the more natural side, so we're not going to do too much. So using that same combo that I mixed on my hand, I'm going to get it onto my contour brush and just add it to my face. And you see it's creating a small shadow, not as intense as say my last video, because in Alexa's makeup she looks like she actually just has on bronzer. She doesn't really have on like a harsh contour, so it doesn't even go onto her forehead. It's literally just on her cheek. And the picture is a great photo to reference because her head is over her shoulder. So we're getting a nice side angle view of the eye look, the contour, and just really how subtle her makeup is. Now, obviously the most inspo I'm going to take from the look is the eye look. So I could really just do my makeup how I do my makeup. I don't have to do it so subtle, but I like the makeup in the picture, so that's what we're going with. Also, because like I was telling you guys before, I am not really a fan of the feeling of makeup on my face. There's nothing I hate more than feeling heavy, and a lot of times after I do my makeup, if I feel that way, I want to take it off. Even if I'm getting ready to go out somewhere, I'm like, I don't want to wear this. And so I'm just taking the excess and doing my jawline. Obviously, I am going to go in with bronzer, so I don't really need to, you know, do too much with the cream products. By the way, are you guys liking the more intimate talk through makeup videos that are actually focused on makeup and not like me talking about a topic? Are you guys enjoying this content? You guys are always saying, oh, we'll watch whatever you put out. But the numbers are not lying, okay? And it's not true. It's not true. Because when I compare my, like for membership videos, so I can post, obviously a story time for membership, and the numbers versus other content that I put on membership, like cooking, for instance, it don't match. Which means that there's members that are not watching all the content but are saying, we will watch anything. Girl, it's a lie. It's a lie, okay? And I'm not offended. I already know, because I don't be watching everything I see on YouTube. Somebody can have a channel and I like one thing they post and I don't like the other thing. But there is definitely a core group within the core group that is liking everything that I post, which is great. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate you, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer. And the truth is, I never got over you. Wish I was standing in her shoes. The truth is, I feel like this is how her makeup looks. I feel like she don't even got highlight on, girl. I really do. So what we're going to do is take our NARS concealer, which is in the shade Almond. Nope, Hazelnut. It's a little bit darker. So we're gonna take Hazelnut, right? It's not even giving highlight. It's giving, I don't know what that's giving, girl. It's giving color corrector. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of that on. That's our main color. And then I'm gonna take Fawn. I've been using a lot of my LA Girl products lately. And I'm gonna, you know, put it here to give a little bit of brightness to the under eye area, but it's very subtle, nothing too crazy. And to blend it, you could use a brush, you could use your sponge, whatever floats your little boat. I'm gonna use my sponge that I just cleaned and disinfected with Dettol, okay? I cleaned it with Dettol because I was like, no ma'am. I don't know, but I really do love the smell of Dettol. I know that's weird. Maybe it's the Jamaican in me, but like I use Dettol for everything. If I could use Dettol to clean my chicken, girl, I would. Very subtle makeup. Very pretty though. Very pretty. And I love makeup looks like this because it just proves that a little goes a long way, and also that you don't really need a lot. It's given I might need to go to Domino's, girl. I'm feeling for pizza. I am taking a risk because I am gonna use this bronzer, which is my Mocha Mommy bronzer, which obviously is a little darker, but because I'm going for a bronze look, that's what I'm opting to use versus my more natural contour shade, which would be Coconati. And I'm using a pretty fluffy brush, so that is going to speak to product distribution. And again, Alexa Demi didn't have a lot of contour on her forehead, but I gotta add mine, girl. I just do. I feel incomplete without it, like, honestly. Beautiful makeup. I'm really, really digging it. For my nose, however, because we want the nose to remain pretty much as subtle as it is right now, I will not be taking this bronzer on my nose. It's a little bit too red for me. Even though I am searching for that warmth, I don't necessarily want this harsh of a contour to do my nose. So I'm actually going to ignore my nose for the time being, set my face, and then go back to my actual nose contour, except for under here. Under here, I can throw on some of that Mocha Mami. Some time ago, I had purchased the Laura Mercier powder in translucent medium deep, but I realized that it was way too dark for me to bake with, to set with, anything like that. So I've actually mixed it with my translucent honey, and that is what I'm going to use on my face right now. That's kind of what it looks like. I don't know if you can really see. I'm gonna do one side at a time because I don't want to bake. I'm applying it, and then once I apply it to the one side, I am going to dust away immediately instead of applying it all over and then dusting. I don't know what it is about the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively situation, but why is it making me want to watch the movie all the more? I've not seen the movie, but the drama that, I mean, if great marketing strategy. If the movie tanked, maybe viewership about to go up, because I am so interested to see the movie now that all this side drama and lawsuit business is happening. Blake Lively looks crazy, I will say that, but she looks absolutely insane right now. Yeah, problematic. It really gives that she was falling for Baldoni and is feeling guilty about it. I don't know what the tea is, but baby, the situation is so messy. And the receipts, especially the last receipt that Justin Baldoni posted, I was like, oh, now she thought he wasn't mic'd and he was mic'd. Ooh, girl. I look exactly how I want to look. That's great. So to finish up the nose contour, I am going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. This will help me keep my contour controlled, and also it'll give me the warmth that I'm seeking without giving me the harshness that Mocha Mami comes with, because it's so much darker and also so red. Is it giving Alexa Demi yet? So I've just gone ahead and added just a little bit more of the Mocha Mami to my cheeks, but I am going to spend some time diffusing it because already that's better for me. So I'm just taking my dust away brush and using it to diffuse the Mocha Mami that I added. Okay, so now for Alexa's eye makeup, which I am absolutely loving. Very subtle. Again, what I'm gonna do is take my bronzer, which was Mocha Mami, right, on a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna start at the outer edge here, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that, and I'm gonna bring it up right into like the bone structure of my nose, and I'm just creating a nice shadow there. You can almost hardly see it on camera. I'm keeping it above on the brow bone, or just under the brow bone. And I added a little bit more to define it some more, and that's it for that. I'm gonna take my Fenty highlighter in Afternoon Snack, which is this shade here, because I don't want to add too much shimmer. It's a very muted, dim highlight. I'm taking it on the same brush. I'm just going to apply it directly to my eyelid. I kind of want this to melt into my skin, so I didn't put any kind of eyeshadow primer down, because that would really defeat the purpose of the look, which is to remain muted, understated. And so with this product, I'm really opening up my eye. So I am taking it right to the brow bone, just like how you can actually see the definition more now that I've brought it up there. But I'm taking it right up there and following that shape that I created with the shadow. As I get to the outer part of my eye, I am using a much lighter hand, following the same shape that I started and winging it out. Boring right now, obviously, because there's no liner on just yet, but soon there will be liner. Of course, the main event on this look is gonna be your liner. She actually has a little tiny gem on the inner corners of her eyeline. Of course, I'm going to now do a wing. Her wing is very sleek. It's not too thick, very thin, because she's not wearing exaggerated lashes. I have not decided if I'm going to go for the subtle lash look yet, so if I don't judge me. Or whenever I'm doing like a super sleek wing, I actually don't like to start on the outside. I actually like to start inside and, you know, pull it. Okay. And I like to get the foundation down, so pretty much no fancy stuff, just getting it right onto the lash line to create the dock space. Okay. Then once I get to the end part, I flick it upward. And that's how I get my initial shape. And then that's when I will start at the outside now. If I'm satisfied. Hold on, I'm not satisfied. Okay, there. Satisfied. It has a smoothness to it. So you don't want that harsh straight line. You do want to keep it curved. And on the sultry side. Now, because her eye shape and my eye shape are pretty similar, if I don't nail this, the look will not give. I was not playing around. I was like looking over my shoulder. I was like this, like how she is in the picture, just to make sure that I got the look off right. I did okay. Now, her waterline is not smoked out at all. I'm actually hungry. I could use a snack. Okay, so I'm gonna throw the gems on. Gems go right onto the inner corners. One here. One here. Okay, gems are down. Oh, did you guys watch the Peacock documentary, The Making of a Bad Boy? I was watching it, but like I was watching it on my Fire Stick, and somebody uploaded it to like my TV service. Why did it cut off like before it ended? So I was like, what the hell? So I didn't get to finish watching it, but I watched majority of it. It's truly giving that Diddy's mama needs to be going under the jail with him. Like, she is the reason he's a damn freak. He was overexposed at a very young age. That's kind of the same thing we saw with R. Kelly, where his childhood had a lot to do with how he turned out. Diddy is no different. His mama was throwing some parties, okay, and he got it from his mama. So, allegedly. So, it's not only her child that was exposed to it, because they actually had a interesting living situation. 2 single moms and 2 young boys. And so this Diddy's childhood friend was in the video and was talking about, you know, their childhood, because they lived in the house together, okay? In some suburb somewhere, girl. So I was like, oh, wow. Now, if the video hadn't cut off, I would have just done a whole entire video about the situation, but I didn't get to see the whole damn documentary, so I ain't got nothing to say. Now, I know the lashes aren't exact. I'll probably add some like mascara to them or something to kind of make them do what I want them to do, but I don't wear understated lashes, so these are the only ones I get. After this, I'm about to go get me a little bite to like something quick to snack on, because oh my god. Okay, so I'm using lash primer now because her bottom lashes are definitely giving. You're not gonna get a nice full bottom lash look without a little bit of primer. First I'm doing that to kind of blend, and then I'm just gonna run this across the lashes so we can see them a little more, but then I'm going to kind of wipe off what's there. And then of course the bottom mascara. And so the last thing we have to do is our lip, which she's wearing a very nude lip gloss. In my mind, I see Chai by MAC. I feel like her lip liner is more, I don't even know if she has a lip liner. If she does, it's a really light brown color, almost like Cork by MAC. But I don't even think I have Cork these days. Let's see what I got. Okay, I have a Pat McGrath Labs in Flesh Fantasy. So I'm gonna use this. For liner, I have Milani Understatement Lip Liner in Rich Cocoa. And in order to keep it light, what I'm doing is putting it on and then diffusing it, because that's all I can do. And Alexa Demi has a nicely defined Cupid's bow as well, so I am going to focus some product there. Don't you just love how when your makeup is turning out exactly how you want it to? I'm going to take Flesh Fantasy, which is really the perfect shade because obviously me and Alexa are not the same skin tone. So the lip color that she's wearing for her nude look is obviously not the lip color I would wear for mine because I'm darker. So it's working so well with that liner. It's hiding the... First of all, I didn't even know I had this lip gloss. And it's tea. I have a few Pat McGrath lip glosses, but like I don't really wear them a lot, so I don't know which ones they are. Oh, I should have probably waited to do my lips since I said I wanted to take an intermission and eat something quickly. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna spray... Oh, I ain't got no brows on, girl. I also don't have on any blush or highlight. What is going on? Hold on. Wait a minute. Instead of taking Afternoon Snack, I put on Mo Honey. Blush, I'm gonna go with Bobbi Brown in Brown Berry 14, just because she doesn't seem to have on a lot of blush. I'm actually going to focus the blush where the contour is. I'm not going to, like, you know, add it on top where I typically put my blush. What's up, Mom? Yeah, what do you mean?
I'm just checking.
Oh, yeah. I think I want to get them pizza or something. But these kids are strange. I say I'm going to get pizza and they're like, we want chicken. Because I was going to get Domino's. I wasn't going to get... Do you think I should get chicken too and do a salad? What do you... Even if I want to. What do you... So that's it for blush. And I don't know if you guys can see the blush, but I can see the blush and I'm loving the blush. I'm loving where I've put it. It reminds me of Raisin by MAC Days. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to spray this, get something to eat, and then come back with the finished look. Okay, so this hat is so linty. Do I know where a lint roller is, girl? No. Oh my goodness. So this is my Alexa Demi look. I know that obviously her hair is slicked back and she don't have no hat on and all those things, but that's neither here nor there. Don't have a lint roller and she's covered in lint. I look like I got a pet dog. I do not. So yeah, this is the finished look. I absolutely love the look on its own. I think I want to figure out I don't want to wear a hat, but I have to wear a hat because this is the wig that I tried to cut bangs into. And that's why every time you see me wearing the long black wig, I put on a hat or a head tie, a scarf. So that's what happened with this situation here. But what I'm going to do is get a lace frontal and then stitch the wig to the new frontal so that I can have a frontal again. That's neither here nor there. This is the finished look. I'm obsessed and I hope you are too. So yeah, I love you all so much and I will definitely see you in the next one.